WTA top 20 player Danielle Collins sent shockwaves through the tennis world when she announced her retirement. But just as everyone thought she was stepping away from the court for good, Collins made a remarkable comeback. She went on to win a WTA 1000 and a WTA 500 tournament and even reached the semifinals of several major tournaments. How did she achieve so much in such a short time? And why does she still plan on retiring? Let's delve into the intriguing story of Danielle Collins.
This is so much more to do than just tennis in my career.
Back in January, the 30-year-old American tennis player decided it was time to end her journey in professional tennis. Following a challenging match against the world's top-ranked player Iga Swiatek at the Australian Open, Collins announced that this season would be her farewell from the Grand Slam title sponsorship circuit. Despite losing 5 consecutive games to relinquish a 4-1 lead in the third set with Iga, the American seemed at peace with her retirement decision.
But at the end of the day, this is a really big life decision, and
Collins declared, "This is going to be my last season, actually competing. I don't really know exactly when, but this will be my last season, and I'm really looking forward to that." The conversation swiftly shifted from the present to the future when asked if all losses are created equal. Collins shared her perspective saying, "I have kind of gotten to the point where obviously they matter and my career means a lot to me, but at the end of the day, you either win or you lose, and that's all there is to it." But ever since Collins announced her retirement, she's been on fire on the tennis courts. She secured her first WTA 1000 title at the Miami Open, triumphed at the Charleston Open, and even battled her way to the semifinals at the Italian Open in Rome, where she faced off against Sabalenka. Despite her winning streak, she's still set on retiring and focusing on starting a family.
Extrovert. I'm someone that likes to be at home with my dog, with my family and friends.
On the Advantage Connors podcast, Jimmy Connors couldn't stop raving about Collins' recent performances. He mentioned the way she's played the last 6 to 7 weeks and the results she's had, her confidence has got to be at an all-time high. Connors also spoke about her mental and physical readiness as she heads into the French Open, emphasizing how well she's handling the pressures of top-level competition. Reflecting on her thoughts about retiring, Connors speculated, is she going to retire? Is she not going to retire? With her success these last couple of weeks, she's got to be rethinking that. But just how well has Collins played recently? Collins was phenomenal at the Miami Open, delivering some of the most thrilling tennis of her career in what she says will be her final season. She faced off against Elena Rybakina, the 2022 Wimbledon champ. Collins' gameplay was both aggressive and sharp. This included a crucial moment in the first set where, at 4-3 and again at 5-5, she was under pressure but managed to keep her cool and hold serve. The match continued with high intensity into the second set, with both players trading breaks. Collins broke Rybakina to lead 5-3 and then held her nerve to win the match on her 4th match point, showing her ability to capitalize on key moments against a top-tier player.
It's dreamland.
Reflecting on her 7-5, 6-3 victory against Rybakina and the incredible atmosphere in Miami, Collins shared, "What a dream come true to have played at the level I have played consistently over the last 2 weeks." So was that it for the American professional tennis player? Absolutely not. After her triumph in Miami, Collins extended her victory run at the Credit One Charleston Open, outclassing the 4th seed Daria Kostakina with a compelling 6-2, 6-1 win in the final.
Danielle does it on Danielle Island.
This not only marked her 13th consecutive victory, but also her back-to-back title wins, echoing Serena Williams' feats in 2013 by clinching both Miami and Charleston consecutively. Reflecting on the rigors of her recent schedule, Collins acknowledged, "I had a lot of matches in Miami, and I had a lot of matches here, so to be able to physically battle and push myself to a new limit gives me a lot of confidence." In the decisive match in Charleston, Collins showed her strategic skill, breaking Kostakina early in a critical 12-minute game with a cross-court backhand winner to secure a 2-0 lead, effectively controlling the game thereafter. Her impressive form persisted into the Rome Open, where she advanced to the semifinals after defeating former world number 1 Victoria Azarenka 6-4, 6-3. This achievement was significant, as it was the first time since 2016 that 2 American players had reached the semifinals in Rome. Collins maintained her aggressive baseline play, overcoming Azarenka's early break and shaky service games to eventually seal the match with confidence. Her performance drawing attention to her potential for elite tennis endorsements and Grand Slam title sponsorships. Reflecting on her approach to the season, Collins said, "I'm going out with a bang. I want to go out playing my best tennis because I certainly wouldn't want to go out playing my worst tennis." Even after the semifinal loss to Aryna Sabalenka in Rome, Collins' performances have highlighted her resilience and skill, underscoring an exceptional season. The real question is now, can Danielle Collins win a Grand Slam before retiring, as she claims she plans on doing? Her success continued in Charleston, and her strategic skills on Rome's clay courts have heightened anticipation for her next moves. Matthew Cronin from Tennis Reporters pointed to her past Grand Slam performance, including a final at the 2022 Australian Open, as proof that she can get close to one. Another promising sign of her potential success at Roland Garros is her recent appearance in the final of the Strasbourg, a WTA 500 tournament. Leading up to the final, Collins had an impressive record, winning 22 of her last 24 matches, with her only 2 losses in that period coming against world number 2 Aryna Sabalenka. In the final match, Collins bravely saved 4 championship points, but her opponent, Madison Keys, clinched victory on her 5th opportunity with a powerful forehand return winner cross-court.
And Keys.
On tennis forums, fans are enthusiastic about Collins' recent rise. One fan said, "Danielle Collins is very close to the big 3 of WTA in the YEC race at the moment." Another fan suggested she could make a huge impact at a major, saying, "All Swiatek, Sabalenka, and Rybakina obviously have to defend a lot more points through the season than her, and Collins is running high on confidence and playing lights-out tennis, undoubtedly the best she's played her entire life." Yet some fans are cautious, recognizing the unpredictable nature of tennis. "No, sooner or later, I guess sooner, honeymoon will end," one fan commented. Even with these varying opinions, there's a general admiration for Collins' current form and a keen interest to see if she can secure a Grand Slam title in her possible final year. But it won't be as easy as it looks because of her rivalry with Aryna Sabalenka. Collins has been performing well in tennis, but Sabalenka continues to be a tough opponent for her. Aryna has consistently won their head-to-head matches and is leading 6-0, showing she has a mental edge in this rivalry. Their recent games at the Rome and Madrid Open have especially shown Sabalenka's ability to dominate important moments in big tournaments. This rivalry is defined by Sabalenka's aggressive playing style, which seems to disrupt Collins' strategies effectively. A tennis analyst noted, Sabalenka's intensity and power just seem to overwhelm Collins' game. It's as if she raises her performance specifically to overpower Collins. Fans have been commenting on the rivalry between Collins and Sabalenka too. One fan mentioned, "Every time Collins starts doing well in a tournament, Sabalenka is there to challenge her. It seems to really get into Danielle's head." Another added, "These matches are tense. Collins gives it her all, but Sabalenka always seems to have a bit more determination." The players themselves acknowledged the intensity of their matches. Sabalenka said, "Playing against Danielle really tests me. She's an excellent player, which means I have to play my best." Collins respects the challenge Sabalenka presents and sees it as a learning experience. "Aryna is a tough opponent," she said. "Every game against her teaches me about persistence. I'm looking forward to finally overcoming this challenge." The coaches of both players have shared insights into their strategies. Collins' coach explains in an interview, "We're developing specific tactics to handle Aryna's powerful play. We're honing Danielle's skills to seize any slight edge." Sabalenka's coach emphasized her rigorous preparation, noting, "Aryna takes these matches very seriously. She respects Danielle's abilities and ensures she doesn't underestimate her." This rivalry, which currently favors Sabalenka, showcases the intense psychological aspects and high stakes of professional tennis. Both players recognize the ongoing challenges and view each match as a chance to learn and improve their games. So, after announcing her retirement, Danielle Collins has had a standout year, showing resilience and skill, especially in her matches against Aryna Sabalenka. But what do you all think? Should Danielle keep competing, or is it time for her to retire as she's planned? Let us know in the comments below.